figured out this time. Hopefully, it won't be as much crazy as there was last time with my setup. It's still a little wonky, but should work better this time. Okay, how are you guys doing? I'll give it a couple of minutes and then I'll jump into how we are tackling today. I'm just getting the stream up on my computer as well so I can see what the hell's going on. Um, I'd love to see you do a demonstration of one of your cores. They're very interesting. I'm actually working on a video of it. I wasn't able to follow one painting fully from start to finish, but I show like each stage as I go with different paintings. It's just the way that it worked out as far as being able to film stuff. So I have all the video. I just need to do some voiceovers and edit it together. But yeah, it's definitely coming. So that should be done soon, as soon as I start it outside of the video. Editing is a pain in the ass. That's the main thing I've learned over the years. Um, I'm very slow. Very slow with it. I saw a hi from the UK. Hey Peter, how are you? Okay, cool. So now I have filming here, but now I can see the chat on my computer, so that's good. Makes it a little easier to chat with you guys than having to look up at my phone, especially once I have it overhead so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I don't know who was here for the last one, who wasn't, but what I did was I had picked up Steve, New Hampshire here. Woo! What part? Good morning, Chris. It is morning, right? Yeah. It's 10 a.m. here. Yeah, I'm in Arizona. Okay, so last time I did this, what I had done is I found a photo reference of something that I wanted to draw. And that was what was in the thumbnail of the bottles. And then what I ended up with in the end looked completely different. Hey Patrick, I see you. Because a lot of times with art, I remember this in high school very, very clearly. My high school art teacher, Mrs. Hammerman, I had her all 4 years. I loved her. She's my favorite. But back in the day, she had a filing cabinet and she'd have all these folders, dogs, cats, landscapes, sunsets, like whatever. And she had pictures that she pulled out of all these magazines for examples of all of those things, flowers, food, whatever it was. And that was our catalog of references before the internet. So if we wanted to create something in class, it had to do with a dog, stealing, I don't know, some type of food you're eating. We'd go through the filing cabinet, we'd find different pictures of dogs, we'd find one that's kind of the right pose or something about it is right, maybe the type of dog. Then we go through the next catalog file for food and we figure out what we're going to put in it. And then we kind of take these pictures and we put them together like a puzzle, coming up with something completely new and different. And a lot of times your actual drawing didn't look exactly like the photo, like that wasn't necessarily the point. It was just having something from real life to draw from. It still can get kind of confusing when it's flat as far as just getting the right shading and stuff. But that's how we did it. So with the Brett. So with the thumbnails, that's what I've been doing. I've been putting up the reference that I'll work off of. It's not the drawing that I did. And then what I did last week, which I'm going to do this week too, is every time I do these streams, I have people throwing supers at me, and obviously I appreciate it, but then I also feel like I would like to really do something for them as a thank you, and I wish I could do something for everybody, but there's only one of me. So what I did last week was a giveaway of the drawing that I did in that stream. Um, Yeah, so last week, God, this was like last month, Nathan got pulled. So what happens is that at the end of the stream, I go through all the supers, I write everybody's name down, throw them into a little cup, and we pull one out at random. And whoever gets pulled from the supers, I will send you the drawing that I do today. I'll send you one of my bumper stickers that says "Ghosts don't scare me, people do," and I will send you one of my stickers that I designed, which was ghost clothes and no, ghost shows and comfy clothes. So you get those three things. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I'll show you what I did for the last stream though. I don't know if I have the example of the the thumbnail though. I should have moved that over so you guys could have a look at what the do I have it on my computer? My computer is such a mess. There's stuff everywhere. Oh, I do. Okay, so we'll do this so you can't see how much of a disaster it is. Okay, so last stream I was working off of this reference, right? It's kind of hard to see with the reflections. And with that reference, I came up with this, which I sent to Nathan. So is it exact? No. Same composition, same bottle sizes and shapes. But then I just kind of had to play around with color and I had to play around with shading. So two entirely different pieces in that way. So that's what we're going to do today, except today we're tackling aliens. And the alien picture that I'll be working off of, you guys would have seen in the thumbnail, but I will show you it again just as a reminder. I'll be working off this guy today. Gosh, you can't see shite. Okay, so that's who we're tackling today. It's abstract art, correct. The pores are, yes. This stuff, no. No on this. All right, so now I had a question. There was no clear material that I wanted to work on or off of or with. I'm still waking up. It's, it's still early, right? So I have a few different things here. I figured I'd ask you guys what you'd want to see. I have last time I did a gray, tan toned paper, and this one's gray. So I have that and stick with what we did last time, which was just like a charcoal pencil and a white pastel pencil for shading, or marker paper, liners, and Copics. I'm not very good at them, but this is what this is all about, is practice, right? And how to play around. So we could do that, or whoop, there's also these, which is black paper and colored pencils that I have not used yet. I'm good at this. I have a lot of stuff I have that I've never used. The reason why I bought these is they're supposed to be good for black paper. The colors are supposed to be very vibrant and show up well in black. So those are the choices I have. We've got tan and black and white. I'm gonna do a little Vanna White action here, or gray and black and white. Copics and, well, markers in general, or black paper with the colored pencils. We'll get a few votes here and then we'll pick one. Okay, what do we got, guys? What do we got? What do we got? Good afternoon from Chuck in Pennsylvania. Hey, Chuck, how are you doing? Hall of Walmart's customers. What? Craziness is just beer. Guys are being wacky. Wacky. All right. I borrowed my son's tablet of drawing paper, medium surface, and number two pencil. I have like 3 hobbies and 2 rooms with boxes of things I really need to get them. Yeah, I hear you. I've got so much crap. Steve says black paper with colored pencils. If the alien you're drawing had an occupation, what do you think he would be? He does look pretty serious. He really does. Okay, so we've only had 1 vote so far with the black paper and colored pencils. We'll do that. Since the rest of you are completely ignoring what I asked you. That's okay. I kind of wanted to work on this anyways. All right, so we will switch you guys to an overhead view. So you're not stuck looking at my freaking face the whole time. I just hope this stupid stand doesn't give me too much trouble. That sucks. Last time it was awful. For those of you who watched it, let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Is it gonna fight me? Probably. Likes to do that. All right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it working? It's freaking working. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Let's get rid of this thing. That was too easy. I was expecting more chaos today. Eventually, I have a webcam, so eventually I want to get it set up so that you guys just see me chatting with you on the webcam, and then I'll have an overhead camera capturing this part, but we're not there yet. Let's just celebrate this one because last time this was stupid. All right. So we got one of these out of here. I don't know that I want to make it this big. I might cut it down just a hair because time and all that fun stuff. All right. Oh, I hate this. All right. Let's see if we can get this out of here without too much drama. Oh, is it not gonna fight me? Ooh, so far so good. Okay. All right, but let's see. I knew you were going to like herding cats. Yeah, that'll be this afternoon. All you wackos. It is kind of hard to see though, because now I get you on a black background and a black paper. That's okay. All right. So just for my own reference, so I know where you guys can see and where you cannot, I'm going to put some tape down so I know where to stay between. Otherwise, this might be not fun. All right, so stay below that, right? I don't know if I should go in closer or not. We'll stay here for right now and see what happens. And right there. I'm not too worried about the side to side because I've pretty much got references for that. Okay, it's really weird because right now I'm looking at my computer so I can keep up with the chat. Um, but the video is way behind where I'm out with you guys. So I'll um Chris, what's your favorite medium to use? I think black paper and color pencils will look awesome. Um, growing up, my favorite was charcoal, hi-fi grays, pen and ink, starting to get into oil. Where'd that alien picture go? Oh, it's right there. Now I'm trying to like get back to it. So I'm really rusty in a lot of things, but typically like, charcoal pencil. I've been doing a lot of acrylic pours lately. I have two that are up for sale right now. I got two more that are waiting for me to tackle them. I just haven't had a second yet, but they're all set up on the table to actually paint. But I want to start moving to more detailed stuff. That will be coming. I think you guys will enjoy it. Black paper sounds good, says Patrick. Don't mind us, Chris. Patrick and I are just chatting amongst ourselves. um, we have great timing. My internet just came back online. My cable internet got nuked by a falling. Oh my gosh, that sucks. I still can't believe it's Chris from Ghost Hunters. This is awesome. Hey, Joe. All right, there is usually a 15 to 30-second delay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, where the hell to start? Huh? It's always the question. Do I teach art? No. I mean, I've over the years taught friends how to draw things or tackle things, but as far as an actual teacher, no. Now, do I go down smaller or do I leave it as is? Maybe I should leave it as is so you guys can see. It's just hard for me because with sending these out, if it's too big, it'll take me extra time to finish it to get it mailed out. Okay, so that's the other thing too for those who do send supers. It doesn't matter if it's $1 or $10. It does not matter. You get thrown into a cup, you get picked randomly, and um one person gets picked randomly to have this. So I don't want anybody thinking they have to do anything insane, and don't feel like you have to either. Again, it's just something that I decided to start doing because people kept throwing them at me and I was like, "Ah, what do I do?" It's like, all right. Okay, so let's see. His head takes up a good part of this paper. Do I go to the edges or do I give it I'm going to give it a little bit of a border because I'm a weirdo who likes borders. I don't know about you, but I do. I think it just looks cleaner. And I think if somebody's going to frame something, which I don't know that this is going to be a framing type situation, but it gives them a little bit of a edge so that if they do a mat, there's a little bit to go behind the mat. That's the thinking with that. Actually, the pencil shows up on here pretty good. I was kind of worried about that, if it would or not. I haven't, like, I've had all of this stuff in my house. I haven't touched any of it. Do you know what it is when I'm having a hard day? All right. So when I was a kid, art was kind of like therapy for me. Um, I'd sit at a table and I would draw or paint or whatever all weekend. And I just the whole weekend would be gone. Sit in there listening to some classic rock station or an oldie station. And yeah, I would just be drawing stuff. Where'd my I don't know where the other eraser went. So oh, it's right in front of my face. Um, and that's how I'd spend my entire weekend. And then as an adult, I got away from making stuff. Not necessarily. I mean, I still made a lot of stuff. I'm like artsy craftsy, so most of my friends have something made by me. Um, but on the art side, like I always wanted to get back to it, and then every time I was upset or stressed or whatever, I'd find myself in a craft store. Oh, they do. Okay. There might have been something I could have turned off and I didn't turn it off. That might be on me, Patrick. Not intentional because I'm still learning this nonsense. Um, but sorry. I have so many questions for her. A big fan of GH, but I'll be so quiet so she can work. No, I want you guys to ask questions. Don't feel like you can't. I don't care what you ask me about. You can ask me about ghost stuff. You can ask me about genealogy stuff. You can ask me about the art stuff. You can ask me about life stuff. This was half the fun in our art classes growing up is we just sit around and shoot the shit the whole time. So that's why I thought the live drawing would be fun. You guys could actually see me working on something, but we could also have a chit chat at the same time. All right, so this guy's head is like huge. It's huge, but meh, I'm gonna do a basic one of these. So I mean, he takes up more than half, not 3/4, but all right, so maybe say half's about here-ish. His chin's probably about here. And then his head, he's got a big old wobbly head. His chin might be even, no, his chin's probably that low, right? Yeah. And then his shoulders, we'll say, are about here. He's got like a long freaking neck. Um, so chin, he's got like the step down, like the cheeks area. The cheeks come in about here. I'm just trying to get like a general idea of spacing, and then I kindly box them in and then carve them down basically. Okay, so that is underneath his cheeks. Then he's got another point of like he's got such a weird head. All right, so that's below the cheek, right? So this is chin, cheek, and then he's got that other little bumpy thing, like right, I'll say right about here. So there's that. And then the top of his head is just kind of round. So now let's see, how wide is his head? He's probably about like here and maybe here. Again, it's not to make it look exact. Maybe out a little bit more. Just because his bumps are strange. Um, but and that's the thing too, is if there's something about his design that I didn't like, I could totally change it up. But I actually like his design, so I'll try to stick close, but I'm not gonna go with exact. More practice than exact. Not on you. I'm too cheap to pay for premium. I don't pay for it either. So I just deal with all the commercials. It's funny though, because at least we grew up with that, like commercials. I mean, they're still freaking annoying as hell, but um, okay, so his chin. Does his chin come down? His chin might be a little lower. A little lower, like right there. Okay, so what are we doing? His cheeks kind of come out to about here and here, maybe. Is larger bumps. Oh, there's the eye bumps too, though. This little bugger's gonna be a biatch. He's gonna be a pain to figure out. Okay, so let's say something like, all right, his chin is thin. So we'll go to about here. And those are his cheeks where they kind of kick out. How do I want to tackle this? Man, this is a tricky one. Tricky. All right, so let's just basic shape him, right? Okay, so uh, he's got a chin, like a thin little chin. It's kind of hard to say. All right, if that's under his cheeks and his jaw's a little lower. Yeah, it's a little lower. Then what am I doing? No, that's not right. I'm gonna have to tackle him a little different. How am I gonna do this? Okay. So we've got um mm, Shiza. All right. So this guy's gonna drive me mental. He looked fun, but trying to think of how I'm going. All right. Chin, chin. Okay, up. And he has a little bit of a jaw there. It's got a little bit of a jaw over here too. So no, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Um, it's people laughing. Let's see. Little green men or tall green men, Chris? I don't know. I still think little green men for some reason. I think that's just because we grew up with. Can you fit a UFO in background too? We shall see. Good morning. Good morning to you as well. I find it interesting is that they say that the pencil under paint on Mona Lisa and other classics too. Yeah, yeah. People would usually sketch out what they're doing before they tackle it. It'll be a hot mess. Since you work across a few different mediums, have you ever tried one that made you just say, nope, absolutely not? Oh my God, yes. Um, so I got all the stuff to learn how to decorate cookies, and that was a bitch. This little guy is gonna piss me off. How do I just eyeball it? Um, this might be a nope. Just just more on design than anything else. It's gonna be a tricky little bugger. Okay, so there, his nose is about here-ish, and everything kind of swoops down to that. So let's say this, like that-ish. Okay. Now his eyes kind of do this weird thing. Trying to think. Yeah, I had picked up all the stuff to design cookies. or decorate cookies, and didn't take long for me to hate it. It's just super fussy. It's really, really fussy. It's like if you don't get the food coloring balance right, like I would like my design, but then the color would bleed from one to the next. And Santa's eyes were like bleeding into his beard and it looked awful. Start with eyes first. Yeah, that's possible. I was gonna try to get like just the basic head shape down, but he's got a weird freaking head. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the way to tackle him. Maybe start with the oval, the overall oval, and then break down from there. Maybe that would be better. Okay, so he's kind of got goes to the top of the paper. So yeah, let's do this. We'll get the main shape first, and then we'll carve it down. Like I said, I'm relearning too, so all the little tricks that I used to have. I've been slowly trying to remember them again because there are tricks to drawing. So even if you aren't great at it, you could learn to be better. You can definitely learn to be better. Let me see, that's already looking better. Okay. We'll get that basic head shape down and then we'll worry about the details, right? Okay. So this big old noggin. Let's see what's going on here now. All right. So does have a few bumpy things going on with this face. And his chin is pretty damn thin too, so we'll just do that. Thin but kind of square as well. All right, I'm gonna ignore this crap that I put down earlier. Okay. All right, so basic shape. Let me get rid of these two. I feel like I started off wrong. Always start light with pencil. So if you screw it up, you can always start over. Hopefully I don't make you guys dizzy with the spinning. Okay. That doesn't look too bad for the basic shape of his face. Or his head. I don't think that's too bad. Okay, so now all of his face is like going into like this one spot here. Like his nose is down here, right? And then everything is going up from that, up and out. So you got his eyes. Why does it feel too far out? Well, it probably is too far out. If that's just where his cheeks hit. Oh, I'm regretting this choice, man. I'm regretting it. Pretty damn hard right now. All right, hold on. Hold on. I will get you. I will get you. Art that you can eat. I'm listening. Yeah, that's why I got into fondant cakes. The good thing is about aliens, no one knows exactly what they look like. This is true. I'm in awe on the glass blowing myself. Yeah, that looks really cool. When we're in Ukraine for GHI, they brought us to a place that did the glass blowing. So freaking awesome. But holy freaking hot. It was so hot. All right, so this and his. See, I'm trying to figure out, do I cut in, which would make his head thinner, which is probably a good thing. So his nose is about here. His cheeks. God, I hate this thing. I hate this guy. Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so then just he's got so many lines going so many different places. I'm like having a hard time like seeing where things should be. Okay, so if that's the top and bottom of his nose, that's fine. Then his eyes aren't that much higher than his nose. They're about here where they begin. Okay. So that's about where his eyes go. And his cheeks kind of start at the top of his nose. So about here. But I feel like I should still kind of cut in. So maybe about there. It does cut out a lot though, doesn't it? The level of regret I have right now for picking this little dude. All right. So here and here. If we're completely wrong. Wait, what? What if we're completely wrong and they turn out to be a lizard from the 80s movie? It's possible. It's nice to see how down to earth you are. Lies. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I don't even try to be anything else. All right, so why is he so difficult? Okay, so all right, nose, jaw, the side of the jaws. Then the cheeks pop out further, so that could be out here. But they also kind of go up, right? Right. And they probably pop out just a hair as well. So that's fine. So it's a little bit of the same on the other side. Yeah. Out like that. Are any of you like, what the hell is she doing yet? Because I am. I am. Yeah, so the decorating cookies was a pain in the ass. Um, just for, like I said, the bleeding reasons. It was impossible. So the other thing is too, is they say you mix your colors and then you put your colors of frosting in the fridge for a bit. You like kind of let the color set because it'll get darker the longer that it sits. I wasn't very good at that. That patience thing will get you every time. Okay, so then the eyes, so like go up in the nose. Let's say that they start in a bit. Okay. And they go to about where? They're not actually that big. They're more like almond shaped than tall. Okay, okay. I think that's good spacing. I can work with that so far. So what happened last time too is I didn't end up finishing the drawing in the stream. I think I hung out for like 2 hours or something. And then I finished the rest of it off camera just because it takes me a while. Um, but yeah, once I was done, I sent it out to Nathan. All right, so now this side comes out here too. Is that above? That's above his eye that starts happening. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. No, yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. So eyeball, and then he's got this kind of going up. That. And where's this guy start over here? Nose. About the same distance. Okay. He's gonna go this way, which means where is this bump going to? The bump is about there, right? Sure. Sure. Okay. I think. I think. So this is what I'm trying to figure out what the hell this stupid thing's doing. Alright. This goes out a little and down. My God, this thing's making me hate life already. Oh my God, this is so bad. All right. See, it doesn't come out that far though. Okay, you little bugger. The jaw is high here. Then it kind of like curves in. His jaw is very uneven. Cool. And then we've got the squarish jaw. And then this side is kind of oddly shaped. It kind of like curves down and then kicks in, kind of, and then goes down again from there. Right? Right. And then it kind of curves into that. And this one is kind of straight up. It's shorter too. He's a weird shaped dude. All right, so his mouth about here. I'd say his chin. Okay. Now, I thought driving a semi truck cross country for a living would be exciting. Graduated driving school, did 1 week. When you find out it's just not right fit, yeah. How much you guys are weird to draw. You're not kidding. You are not kidding. It's like his head is just so weirdly shaped. Like it doesn't even make sense looking at it. It just doesn't look right. I already know I'm gonna have a like love-hate relationship with this one. That's okay. Okay. Look at this. It's got a jaw coming out a little bit. See, I don't like his jaw. Even like the picture, that's how it is. It's like a little bumped out here, and then it bumps out further, and then the other side's just like straight. Somebody needs to tell this alien it's fugly. I'm only gonna make it worse. My 10-year-old daughter is trying to draw an alien right now. Oh, I love it. She just find a picture of one online. Okay. I don't like how he looks right now, but we'll see what happens. It seems like everything comes out from his nose area, which is probably part of what's throwing me off. God, I should have picked an easier alien. This dude's a pain in my ass. Okay. Um, what is he doing? All right. Now the cheek comes out like that, and it swoops up, kind of like up there. This is actually looking good. I see it coming together already. I'm glad you see something. Because right now, I'm like, I don't understand what the hell is happening. Usually I can see shapes like in things and I can work off that, but the shapes are just so weird right now. It's like, okay, so the shape, we get the little nose here. Then we have another shape here that's a little wider. Okay. It's some random bump between his eyes. And then we have the eye shapes, which start around here. But it's not, well, we'll just do the whole shape, I guess. The whole shape brings it up again. Can't do that either. Bitch. Excuse my language. I apologize to your 10-year-old. I can have a potty mouth sometimes. All right. So let's say this area, the eye area, is like this, kind of, right? Oh my God. Cram it. Papa Ross got nothing on Chris. Well, that's because he's dead currently. Chris is having a meltdown over here because this thing is freaking difficult. I'm supposed to be practicing, not driving myself nuts. Um, I'm a machinist, so oh, she's heard of hers before. That's good. Um, eggs and new. What is that? Actually, looks like the alien. The Earth stood still. It's possible. That might be where the picture came from. I don't know. Um, okay, this thing is gonna annoy the crap out of me. Okay, let's just say that's his eyeball area, and his cheek kind of pops out with that. So we'll just kind of put these in a little category together, even though it looks like hell right now. It looks like hell. All right. There's just so many little things going on with this guy's face. Bob Ross would probably had higher ratings if he had a potty mouth. So you're already ahead. Well, gotta be good at something, I guess. All right, so this side is more of the same nonsense. How far out is his head supposed to go, though? Like, just seems a little too much, too far. Mm, about there. And oh, yeah. So this week I've just been working on a lot of trying to create a lot of new shirt design images for my shop because I have a Halloween shop that's year round. Um, I've had it since 2021, around there. But I decided to kind of make a big change with it as far as I took everything off except for t-shirts and hoodies. That's it. I might add tank tops. Oh, I'm throwing pencils at myself. I might add tank tops, not quite sure yet. I got a pack of those erasers Chris uses and I love them. Aren't they friggin' fantastic? This one looks like hell because I use it a lot. Like they'll show up newer, even this one. I've kind of played around with it, so it looks like crap, but they it's in like a little bowl. It'll like stuff will stick to it. So there's that too. But anyways, it usually comes in a square like this. This one's been poked at. And then as you use it, it'll end up being like a ball. And a lot of times it's called a kneaded eraser, but like in school we call it a gum eraser for obvious reasons. And when it's dirty, you kind of stretch it out and you kind of just play around with it and then it doesn't look so gross. And it erases everything, well, a lot, most things so clean. There's no little bits of eraser left behind on your paper, which used to always drive me nuts. If you need to erase some tiny little spot, you can like point it and work in that one little area. It's just super handy. I've been using these since I was a kid. But I was thinking the same way as Brett. What did Brett say? But then again, your eraser looks like a weed pipe to me. My eraser? This thing? I gotta, yes, Wickedly Williams. You giving your alien whiskers cute. No, he's just kind of stupid looking at the moment. He's in some serious, like, under construction right now. Okay, so we've got kind of a shape there. Usually I'm better at spotting shapes. Like, it's just there's so much going on with this guy's face. It's all like so flowy too, which kind of freaks me out a little bit. Cause like even now I'm not crazy about like, well, maybe it's not too bad. It's hard though too, because I'm like trying to get the general shape. So the general shape for the eye, like I would block from the nose all the way up to about here together. But then his eye is like way down here. So that's part of what's throwing me off. I'm seeing a few different shapes and I'm trying to figure out which ones to tackle first. So I'm just kind of keep playing around with it until I figure out a direction to go in. Okay, so let's say up to about the top of his eye is kind of figured out. So now this little bit kicks out a hair, kicks out here. And where does it stop that high? Maybe not that, well, yeah, maybe that high. And then he's got a big old noggin. He's got goggins for his noggin. Uh, is that it? No, it's like this and then curves down or a little higher up, maybe. Yeah, neither side is the same either. So it's like trying to figure out what the hell's happening right now. Uh, is the eraser clay? No, it's not clay. I'm not entirely sure what it's made out of, to be honest. I've just used them for as long as I can remember. Okay, so this has got a little bump too. This guy's got freaking. This is not. I don't. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah. So I've been working on shirt designs most of the week, which is fun and frustrating at the same time, especially when you're like learning. Yeah, his head shape is definitely not like the picture. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. Oh well, we'll have some fun with it, I guess. Uh, this bugger. I'm really regretting my choice. Bump and then up. Eh, I don't like him. 80s alien. My other one, this one, it's just like a mechanical pencil, but with an eraser. Okay. I feel like his head's too fat. Is it too fat or is it? Uh, I don't like him. I hate this guy. Oh my god. Uh, okay. Kind of. Ugh, kind of shirt designs. Um, I have so it's the name of the shop's Wickedly Williams. So I'm kind of doing all things like wicked, including humor. So it's either silly humor or sarcastic humor. I'm gonna try to take like a funny angle with things when I can. There'll be some cute stuff thrown in here and there, but more so on the Halloween side of stuff. So with Halloween right now, I've been working on candy corn designs. I have a ghost design. I have there's a couple other ones that were Halloween related. And then I have paranormal and cryptids. So I just did actually a few Bigfoot, a few alien, and I just put a Mothman one up that says hunting for Mothman because people suck. I have a Bigfoot one and I have a Mothman one. They're both kind of like that. So okay, so let's see. Here his neck is about that. And about here and there. And shoulders will kind of come out this way. Really, before you mashed the eraser, it looked like a bowl. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's just like a lump of. It'll make you think of clay. It definitely looks like clay with the way it moves and stuff. But no, it's an eraser. I'm a believer in Bigfoot. I have a hat with one of your designs on it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I had. Is it the flag one? Bigfoot with the flag behind it. Okay, so we've got his neck. It sounds silly, but sometimes I focus on things that are kind of on the easier side and then work into the harder stuff. His face is kind of throwing me right now, so all right. So his neck has this main shape that's kind of like a triangle, right? Yeah, it's pretty triangular, kind of like this. All right. Okay, so there's that. And then this, this, that. Um, these stupid ads. Okay. I apologize for the ads, guys. I don't know what happened because I don't think we had them last time. So I'll have to figure out how to shut that crap down. It's one thing if it's in it for the replay, but like during, that's a pain in the ass. All right. And this and this. All right. Ghost, Bigfoot, Mothman. You like all the cryptids? I do. Did you ever listen to Art Bell? I did not. Obviously, I know his name, but I never listened to him. It has the sunset with red, orange, and yellow. I'm not remembering that one for some reason. Okay, so his neck is a lot easier than his face. So we'll just continue with his neck for right now. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got. Mm, did I speak too soon? No, I didn't speak too soon. All right. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I think the cryptids are fun. I think the stories are fun. I don't know how much I believe in each one. But I like listening to them. So figured why not? The other thing is too is like you guys know me for paranormal stuff. I'm a Halloween nut. I have been since I was a kid. So I was just gonna do a Halloween store, but then everybody's like, "Oh, where's, Bigfoot? Where's ghost stuff? Where's all this stuff?" And I'm like, you know what? My shop name is pretty broad. I could do anything that falls into the like spooky realm if I really wanted to. I figured, why not? Why not, right? Especially if it's something you guys wanted. So kind of just having to play with it at this point. And they all fit together really well too, anyways. I think even with like the sarcastic humor kind of angle, we're all a bunch of sassy pains in the asses. All right, and so his neck is doing one of these stickers. Is that going out or it goes out a little bit and then comes down? Um, all right. Way I'm going, we're not even gonna get to the freaking pencil today. Like the colored pencil. was hoping to get to some of it, but there's that Miss Chris. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. How you doing? All right. So this is my parents are out there. I can hear Dad trying to figure out the blood pressure monitor. So, if you hear any swearing, that's what that is. Ugh. All right, so there's that. And then he has like, what is that thing? Oh, it's like a 2-line, right? Yeah. If you hear any swearing now, you know where I get it from. Okay. This goes to about here. So, I like that eraser, Chris. The other erasers just smudged the lines. Not sure if I could get that here in the UK. Did you say what the eraser is called? It's called either a kneaded eraser is what you'll usually find it as in an art shop, and people will also call it a gum eraser because it kind of looks like gum when you play with it. Well, that's fancy. Would you love to curse up a storm with Williams clan? There's plenty of it going on right now. We've had a bit of a battle this morning. So I know I told a couple of you guys, I think I told you guys last week. I've been staying with my parents for a little bit. Just everything's so expensive, starting over sort of deal. But um, during my time here, one of my parents ended up with a blood cancer. So that all started last July, and then they got diagnosed in September, and it's just been complete and utter chaos for months. And they were feeling a little funny this morning, so we're trying to get their blood pressure figured out. But the one that we have sucks, and it shouldn't suck. It was a $50 machine, but it doesn't seem to be playing nice today or ever. It hasn't played nice since we bought it, actually. So I can hear Dad out there getting frustrated with it. I'll help them with it a little later. All right. Okay. This and that. Thank you guys. It's a manageable one, but it's it's a blood one. It's one that if you get it, it can be manageable, but like you're doing chemo, you're doing all the stuff, and then there's like stem cell treatments and all that fun stuff. So we've been through it. We've been really through it this last year, unfortunately, but hopefully things will be turning around soon because technically they're in remission, but they can't get the stem cell treatment until they put some weight on and we get them walking on their own again. So it's just been kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm still in Arizona. Yeah, it's actually pretty good out here for cancer hospitals too, which has been nice. I mean, there's a lot of good ones around Boston as well, but okay, I just lost what I was doing. Where am I? Right here. Okay. This thing. See, this is a problem is sometimes working off a reference, you get so sucked into every little detail and you don't necessarily need to be doing every little detail. This is my drama. This is what I get to be better at, just like winging it. It's like, okay, cool, that looks good. And then just play with it and change it as you go. But I'm getting caught up in little bits that I should be ignoring. All right, so this I will stick out this way. Okay. And then this is kind of just one of these. Okay. And just you guys are awfully quiet. I'm not used to this. Usually get thrown a bunch of stuff at me. My BP monitor seems to read correctly only half the time. Exactly. It's a pain. You have to hold your arm a certain way. Do a headstand, I think. It's so true. It's been so frustrating because it's like I don't know if I need to be giving them pressure medication or like the reading's wrong because 1 minute it's high and the next minute it's low and it's too high again and it's just like this is readings are taken within minutes of the last one. It's so friggin' annoying. Really, really annoying. Okay. Mhm. Is that what Picasso did? Yeah, he just, I mean, yeah, he clearly won it. I like Picasso, but I also wonder what kind of drugs he was on because some of the stuff he comes up with or came up with is just wild. I was always surprised by the year he died. I thought he was like a much like earlier artist. I didn't realize he was, oh shoot. Computer just died. My reference is on it. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my computer charger. Actually, I gotta watch my phone because I didn't have you guys plugged in. Hold on. Yeah, it is looking more alien-y. Alien-y. Is that a word? Alien-y? Alien-like from up here? Okay, hold on 1 second. Ugh. Okie doke. That's meant to do that, and I totally forgot. Alright. This is something funny. Here we go. I should turn on in a second. Okay. Um, I hate people that have to drag politics into everything. So, all right. I don't know if you guys saw that guy's comment, but all right. Hello, Chris. Hey, how's it going, Spider Queen? Isn't that what Picasso did? Okay, we read that one. Needed eraser. Perfect. Draw him eating a burger. That would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Where do you fall on the spectrum of believers in UFOs? Believer, or where do you fall on the spectrum of UFOs and aliens? Believer or not sure? I'll answer that 2 seconds. The ads are making me annoyed. I hear you. I'll have to figure out what's going on there. That would be pretty cool, Tall Paul, if he came out and just said, yep, this is what's happening. I just want to hear it. He looks like a RoboCop. I can see that. I've had 2 ads the whole time, no ads here. I'll figure out what happened. I didn't make a political statement. No, 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 not Utah, Paul. It was somebody else. You're good. You were talking about, Trump announcing that's fine. The other guy came in and he's like, "Why do you hate liberals?" I'm like, We're drawing aliens here. What is going on right now?" I think he's wearing a headband, our alien tennis pro. Oh, that's what we should do is figure out something you guys want me to um add to him. Could be like some sort of crazy getup, completely stray from the actual picture. Just waiting for my computer to turn back on. While I'll try to read your comments from above. Like old school. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see. There you are. I've got it back. Okay. Jason, I'm so sorry. I totally missed your comment. I 100% feel for you. 100% feel for you. I hope you're doing okay over there. I hope the treatments are going okay. It's not a fun roller coaster. Okay. Ah, 90s alien jazzercise headband. That would be kind of funny. All right. We'll have a think. You guys throw out ideas of what we should do to this guy, and then I'll just, I'm gonna not worry about getting him exact this. I'll throw in some of the details, and we'll have some fun with him. I'll work on his collarbone still because I do like that area, and then we can figure out what we want to do to him face wise. Unless we're putting in some sort of outfit. I jinxed myself and got an ad. Is he wearing something? Like, yeah, tall. Like, you were just talking about whether or not he's going to announce there being something. The other guy was just trying to start shit for no reason. I'm not in the mood for that. And I try not to, I mean, on X, I'm pretty political, but on everything else, I'm not. Because it's just like, and even X, I pulled way back. I started like muting even people I agreed with because it's just everywhere all the time. Like, my brain is just so over all of it. Give him a rocky, rough look. Or gangster alien with beanie. Needs a gold chain. Should he have a beanie? I mean, that would fix half the problems with his head. What would he have on his head for a beanie? Like Bigfoot? All right, so let's keep going with this neck until we figure out what we're doing. Avoid politics like the plague. Yeah, I actually enjoy politics, but it's just gotten too much. People are just too much. Too much. All right, so this outside line actually comes down. Let's see. Mm, just kind of comes in and then bumps up. And then alien chest. Ooh. Mothman silhouette. I'm positive, Chris, you have lovely hands. My nails are a mess right now. Let's see. I keep getting lost in what I'm doing. All right, so we'll say that. And this kind of bumps up and then goes over. And same thing with this. And let's see. Mm, any ideas on what we're doing with this guy yet? Yeah, I hear you, Mike. Kind of looks like he's wearing the suit John Travolta Saturday Night Fever. Cool shirt idea. I just saw it. How about an alien in dog catcher outfit holding a cage with a human inside? Oh, that'd be fun. Shirt says something to the effect of alien catcher. Get it? Oh, that could be fun. That could be fun. Um, all right, so that comes down about the same there. And then it swoops in. It does kind of look like he's wearing a shirt, but I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. I think it's just supposed to be like some sort of muscly structure. Yeah, Tall Paul. I saw that as well, the whole hybrid thing. And then they were talking about how like um the CIA has been using Ancestry.com, their DNA program to figure out who would be part of this hybrid program, like who's part DNA or part alien DNA. I'm just like, what in the frig is going on right now? It's so insane. It would be kind of cool if, like, in our lifetime, though, that all this came out. People have been talking about it for ages. Ages, ages. Johnny, thank you. Thank you, thank you. What are you? Daria's looking great. Just wanted to thank you so much. Wow, you're in the running so far, being stuck with this when it's done. So, let's see. Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, I ended up so with the last one, I think it took me a couple weeks to get it finished and mailed out to Nathan, but I did get out the door. I had that high up on my list of things to do because I didn't want it to get forgotten in the chaos. Chaos, the chaos. Okay, there's just a whole lot of like weird lines over here, so we're gonna skip that part for now. And we have hundreds of big SUV-sized drones and white orb star-looking drones everywhere here in Tennessee every night. Local news says it's a cloud seeding company. They look a lot like these orbs. Yeah, I don't. I just like don't even know what to make of any of it, honestly. Like, okay, so one of you guys asked me earlier, and I didn't answer you. I apologize. I'm just realizing you had asked, where do I stand on believe or don't believe? I believe. And the reason why I believe is just mathematically thinking, and I'm no mathematician, but still, um, how can you say that there's gazillions of other galaxies and planets and universes and like all this stuff, or galaxies and planets, not so much universes, considering we're in one universe, I guess. But like, how can you say all this stuff goes on forever and there's tons and tons and tons of other planets? How can you say that we are the smartest? Like, we'd have to be really freaking full of ourselves if we thought we were it. Not only that, that we were the smartest it out there. Like, don't, I don't believe it. I just don't. So, the idea to me of aliens, I think, is completely possible. I honestly believe in the idea of aliens more than I do believe in the idea of ghosts. Like, that's how much I believe in that. But it's just like I just don't know how we could be it. I really don't. And I think we'd be full of ourselves to think that we are it. And it's funny too, because people are like, oh, there's probably something else, but there's no way they'd be able to get help here. It's like, how can you say that? Like, we're coming up with new crap all the time. We're just on a way smaller scale to whatever else is out there that's like capable of, planet hopping to that degree. And then just, all the theories that are coming out about how they're doing it or how did that happen? Oh, there's a thing, neck muscle that goes this way. Okay. I'm like, what the hell just happened here? Um, so yeah, it's just I don't think we're it. I really don't. I think there's a bunch of others out there. We're all at different stages. Some of them are probably a hell of a lot smarter than we are. But I mean, some of these stories right now are just so freaking wild. They're so wild. I don't even know what to make. Whole alien breeding programs and like, um, they're not actually from outer space. They're from here and they live in the planet and they're in the oceans or they're from another dimension or another timeline of Earth and there's somebody was saying that they're like from 40,000 years in the future and they're here now and it's like my god, my brain hurts. But I mean, who knows what the hell's going on? Who knows? It is fun to think about though. It would be cool if they came out and said, hey, you know what? We aren't it, by the way. And honestly, here's the other thing is I was always afraid of the idea, like freaking terrified. Perfectly honest, terrified. But then all this stuff started coming out and I just kind of thought about it. If they were going to wipe us out, they would have done it already. You know? So how bad can they be? It's like I don't I don't know. I don't know if it's really something we should be afraid of. Um and not to upset anybody who's like, well, see, even then though, I don't think that should upset anybody church wise. Because I was going to say, what if they had something to do with our creation to some degree? And that's why they keep checking in to see how we're doing. I don't know. And I was going to say that would probably upset some people church wise, but then again, it's still a creator of sorts. And then who created them if that was the case? Like, there's like you still end up in that spiral of where the hell did we all come from? I have no idea. It's fun to think about though. This guy's neck is crazy. That's that one, and then this one. So, I don't know. I think it's fun to think about, but it's funny because they're just like it's a like leaky faucet, this whole thing. And I think they're doing it on purpose so we don't freak out. Just little bits at a time to desensitize us all to the idea, and then it's gonna just be like, bam, here's Zoltron from planet whatever. It's like it's gonna be strange. It's gonna be strange. Be cool though. It really would be. All right. Well, his neck is looking better. Um, wow, you guys, damn, that says a lot about ghosts. No, it's just there's a lot of, I mean, there's no hard evidence of ghosts. Like we've had our experiences, we can show you the evidence we have, but like these days you can fake a lot of stuff. There's no definites with it. Have I had strange experiences? Absolutely. But like I have nothing hard to put in front of you to prove that I had those experiences. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you think of aliens just on like the mathematical part of it, how can you say there's that many planets and galaxies and we're it for life? It just doesn't make any sense. So I think the odds are better with aliens. But what if everything's tied together? Like, what if it's not ghosts, it's actually been aliens the whole time? That'd be kind of weird too. So I don't know. After year, with all the galaxies and not the only solar system, there must be life out there. To assume that we're it is arrogant. Exactly. That's how I feel too. I think Mulder had it right. I want to believe, and the truth is out there. Yes. Do you stay in contact? Where did you go? What happened? Oh, do you stay in touch with ghost hunters? Stay in touch with most of them. I talk to Dustin pretty much every day. He's like my best friend. Um, then Jane Grant, yeah, I'll text randomly out of nowhere just to kind of see how they're doing, and they'll do the same. Trying to think. Stephen Tango, yeah, we're still good. We typically see each other at events. Um, and trying to think. Tessa, I talk to a lot. Nick Roth's wife and Sherry. The three of us get along really well. And that might be it. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Yes. And that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to color today, guys. I'm sorry. No. We'll get speedier at this as we go. Not as fast as I used to be. And even when I was fast, I still kind of I worked slow. I wasn't. And he's getting there. Uh, People think that Earth is the only planet with life forms. I think otherwise. Me too. Some meteors that brought life here also hit other planets billions of years before us. Imagine our technology billions of years from now. Exactly. I don't make any sense of whole galaxy. I believe there must be life or somewhere. God, the whole everything is demons thing is so tired. I 100% believe there is life out there, but I'm less than 50% on all the wild encounters people claim. That's fair. Why does this thing keep jumping on me? Question, Chris. Do you typically draw alien or paranormal subjects? No, I don't usually draw them at all, to be honest. But with all the alien stuff in the news all over the place, it just kind of like popped into my head that that would be fun. That's how this happened. um, I am going to be getting more into the stuff that I want to do soon. I've been doing a lot of pours lately. I've got two more set up to go. I've got two for sale currently. I have two more set up to go. After that, I'm probably going to step back from those for a little while. Focus on more detailed stuff. And then, I just had a massive brain fart. Yeah, I've been doing, okay, so the paint pours are abstract. I've never been an abstract artist. That's been kind of new with playing around with the pours. So I plan on stepping back from those and starting to focus on the stuff that is more me soon. And then I also want to get my store going back up fully. And then focus mainly on that art in my store. And there was something else I was doing. What the hell else was I doing? I don't even know anymore. God, even his neck is crazy. Everything has got so many freaking lines. It's like, I was not thinking when I picked this dude. He's so tough. Oh my goodness. He's so tough. Even his neck now, it's like, what the hell's going on? There's all these lines. You can't tell, like, without the shading, you don't know what the hell's going on. Your pores are great. It's giving me a bit of inspiration to try it myself. I will have a video up soon showing you my entire process from start to finish. Oh, that's cool, Patrick. Thank you. Yeah, I liked yours a lot. The colors in it were wild. It was funny too, because when I first poured it, it didn't look like it was going to be that colorful. So I was kind of like, ugh. And then as it dried, I was just like, holy crap, this thing is beautiful. That's the hard thing about forests is there's only so much you can control. And me being a bit of not a control freak in life, but a control freak with my art stuff, it's hard to just like let it do what it's gonna do because you can control it up to a certain point, and then after that, it's just like you just hope it dries well. But pain in the butt. All right, I'm just trying to focus on getting the basic shapes in at the moment, and then I can go back and like play with it a bit more. But I'm also trying to keep reminding myself that this is just supposed to be practice. So it shouldn't be perfect. I'm kind of bad because I'll get sucked into detail and then things end up being way more in depth than they should be. Should be. Okay, so this goes down and into here. Okay, well, he's got lines going this way. And some going this way. He's very full of lines. There are no shortage. He's got some little like thing here. We'll make sense of it. Slowly but surely. Uh, this looks like it should be armpits, and it's it's just like further in than I would expect it to be, you know? That's my foot on my chair. That's not anything beyond that. Thank you very much. Has anybody tried these, by the way? They're kind of fantastic. I have the taste of a 5-year-old. It's so bad. Eating habits of a 5-year-old. All right. Okay, so shoulders are basically there. Mm, they are good. The nerd clusters. My daughter wants me to show you her drawing. Send it to me. Chris@chriswilliams.com. Thank you, Peter. Tall Paul, that's cool. There was another channel too. Somebody suggested, I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. They do all weird stuff. Cover all weird stuff. So Y files or something? I don't know. He's got a very lumpy head. But I feel like it's too squished together. I feel like his eye space is too big. There's so many lines, I don't even know where to start with his face. This is driving me nuts. Ugh. Yeah, that's gross, Tall Paul. Okay, so nose is like that. But it's only through. See, there's no hard shapes. It's all just lines. It's lines on top of lines on top of lines on top of lines. So it's driving me nuts. His mouth is actually lined out though. He's got what? This guy's gonna be the death of me. I can tell you right now. Mm. Oh, does anybody get some fun plans for today? You guys all just chilling out on a Sunday? Are you binge watching or anything these days or watching? No, I don't have anything that I like right now. I miss TV. Like I miss normal cable. I miss knowing when shows would be on. I hate all the streaming. I'm at the point now I'm on YouTube more than I am anything else. And I feel like that's the same for most of the people I know too, actually. A former mob boss. That's gonna be kind of wild. This guy is too much. All right, so his chin is lower. It's lower and it's round. So nothing planned for today, guys? You can tell I don't know where to start with him because I keep going back to lines I've already done and playing with him. He's tough. I don't. It's funny too because when I saw him, I was like, wow, that's gonna be a lot. Should have listened to myself. Listen to yourself, damn it. Um, okay. I don't know. I'm getting frustrated with this little guy. I am. Okay, so Everything is kind of like going up, 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 up. You know what? I'm gonna just do what I want to do with him. Right? Right. It sounds like a good idea. Okay, so this kind of like goes down. His eyes really are tough. Okay, so this kind of goes like that. And then like this. Okay. He's got under his eye lines. Your drawing looks like Bane from Star Wars, put a cowboy hat on. That's him. Patrick. Yes! The alien needs some lotion. That turkey neck action going on. I know, right? He really does. Nobody's giving him a good skin regimen. You don't like his eyes either, Patrick? I'm so with you on that. Okay, so this little beast will be nice. Is making me nuts. All right, so we're gonna just kind of wing it a little bit. Main lines go like this. And they kind of wrap around top part of his eyeball like a so. Right, right. And then so many lines there, I can't even see what I'm doing. Okay. Then he has like these little eyelids that go to about there. Uh, and it comes up that. Okay. That doesn't look too horrible. Um, could you could just say heck with it, and why not give him boppy ears? She's doing a lot better than I could. Thank you, Joe. I hope you're still hopeful for. I'm still hopeful for a Chuck movie, a Carnation. Mm, okay, so so many damn lines. I keep getting lost in them. Okay, so his eye has like a little. I mean, he's gonna look crazy. He already looks crazy. This stinker. My God, all these lines are killing me. It's like, it's not even a full line, it's like a shadow right up through there. Like that. Urgh. Where am I? Oh, yeah, right there. I like how you push the left eye back. Looks good. Thank you. Now the hellish part is I have another one to make over there. Maybe he could be wearing a pirate patch. Do you think that's acceptable? I think that might be acceptable, right? Okay, so this needs to kind of come down because he's got this weird set of lines that come down the center of his forehead. Okay, he's starting to find some shape. It's just all the lines, man. It's freaking awful. um. Okay, so that's there, and then what? And then what? His head is kind of bumpy there. I mean, not awful. Just. I just like being able to see what the heck I'm doing. So I'll be erasing. All right. So these erasers are so freaking awesome. All right. Just that one. So what was that doing? That was coming down. Or was it? Yeah. No, yeah. Okay. Actually, that should probably. All right. Good Lord. All right. I think. What time is it? Wow. How have we already been on here for an hour and 46 minutes? Good grief. Feel like I barely got anything done. Uh, Do 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 do. Oh, bacon. I want bacon. Bacon. Alright. All right, now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Looks like this actually comes up through here rather than around. Maybe just get the basic shape down and then like just do what I want with them. I don't know. So is this day one? Pretty much. I knew that would catch Chris's attention. Pretty much. I haven't had like lunch yet, so or breakfast for that matter. I've been working on the shake, but I usually have a sandwich in the morning. You could just say he had a stroke on the left side. That's totally possible. Your drawings seem better than any omelet making I'm doing at the moment. Uh, do I like the Alien movies? Yeah, they're fun. I haven't watched them in forever. And the last one I watched, and I don't even remember which one it was in like maybe 2022. Before that, I was a kid. What is happening here? I'm gonna make the other side of his face somehow. Uh, he almost has like a tree texture. It's kind of weird. Okay, so let's see here. No, bring his jaw out a little bit. And his face is a little, it seems like it's a little bigger on that side or like a little lower. So maybe he did have a stroke. He's kind of a weird looking alien. Uh, no. Yeah. His eyes are just crazy. Are we to guess how the top of the alien's head? The picture just stops with some of his head cropped off. I mean, we could put a hat on him. We could actually add stuff to this if you guys want me to add clothing to him or just draw him as is. And that's the thing, is the end of this, whoever's thrown supers at me, somebody will end up with it. I'll end up picking randomly a name out of the hat. Um, let's see. Uh, I'll finish it. I won't leave it like unfinished. You just need to give me a little time to finish it because I'm doing this while I'm doing other stuff. So, but it does go out. The last one I did, I think it took me 2 weeks to send it out to Nathan before I got to sit down and like fully finish it. And again, it wasn't supposed to be anything crazy over the top. It's a practice piece, but I just thought it'd be kind of a fun thing to do because I will have streams where people are throwing supers in, and then I just, I wanted something fun to do as like a thank you. So that was my that was my idea. Okay, the bottom of his eyeball is like right here. And his eye is his eye on this side is a lot different shape wise. Of course it is, right? Of course it is. Drive me nuts. Um, let's see. So his eye, that is the actual line. And then what am I doing? Where is it going? It wraps around the back of his eye. So it wraps around like back here. Right? Right. Yeah. And yeah, so last time at the very end of the stream, whoever wrote sent supers, I write everybody's name down, I put it into a cup, I randomly pull somebody out. Whoever gets pulled, I send the drawing to them. This like I feel like this side of his face is just like running away. It's like- I feel like it's not right and it's kind of making me bonkers. So maybe move his eye in a hair. Like maybe like that much. Yeah, I kind of like that better. And then let's see. Okay, so moving his eye in. And then this. Is that bad? Is that right? You guys have a better view than I do. That looks better to me anyway. I mean, I don't know. I think his eye just felt like it was running away for some reason. It didn't look right. Okay, so then kind of like hooks up there, but doesn't really connect. So that's probably throwing me too. It's shading. It's shading that connects it. So that doesn't look right. Okay. Yeah, no. Maybe so. Um, and then his eye is like, I'm gonna even it out because I don't like it being uneven. I don't. I don't like it when it does that. All right, so there's that. My dad's watching Pawn Shop or Pawn Stars because I can hear the old man's voice. His eyes are a little better. I still feel like, although you know why they look smaller is this one doesn't have the lines for it. So if I do inside lines, and this one does the wraparound as well. So then these kind of come up in here. That's, I think that's what's happening. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think that's right. Okay, so now it needs this line. It's looking a little better. Do you guys watch Pawn Stars? Thanks, Butter Snaps. Thank you, thank you. I saw another one in Patrick, Troublemaker, and Johnny. I see you guys. Okay. All right. I'm gonna just kind of do a little tweak. Mm, better. I think. I think it's better. I really want to get to the pencils. You know what I should have done is like drawn this off camera and then done the pencil color because I think that's going to be the fun part. But I don't see that happening on here today, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay, so then this it's got its lid again. And he still needs a little work, but I feel like he's starting to come together a little bit. Start getting in the lines a little more too. So this cheek is not as sharp as the other one. Like that. That'll work. And then he also has this weird cheekbone thing going on. It's almost like at the edge. I miss the days where I was like a lot faster at this. I'm just so out of practice. It's okay though. I get there. I get there eventually. Okay, so his nose. His eyes still look different to me. I think it's like this one might be too big. But they are like they're way more off in the picture too. Like way more. This one actually sits lower, this one sits higher, this one's more angled, this one's there. It's just it's all over the place. Chris has your Discord server is a public. I have a private one for my subscribers, and we call it the Asylum because the humor in it is just completely and utterly off the wall. So it's pretty much anybody who's subscribed to me on Facebook, Instagram, or my lowest tier on Patreon. All I have is one tier. It's a $5 tier. All of them are at $5. And we all just pop in when we have the time and we goof off and share memes that would get us banned on Facebook. It's fun. But everybody's been super patient with me with everything going on at home and the health stuff that I've been dealing with. So I set up a Zoom meeting for tonight. So it's gonna be the first time we're all on together, kind of just shooting the shit. So that should be fun. I'm doing that later today. Um, yeah, the alien's coming together now. Left chin side needs a little curve to match left chin side. See, that's the thing is it's vastly different, even on the picture. I wish I could show you the picture. Can I show you the picture? Oh, son of a bitch. Hold on. I think I did email it to myself on my iPad. Maybe you guys can see what I'm struggling with. See, I should have had this down next to it the whole time. One second. I'm just glad this stand situation worked this time because this is what I was trying to do last time, but I had it set up on the other side of my desk, and then the phone holder was blocking the lens, so it was a hot mess. All right, hold on one second. Oh my gosh, how do my knees hurt? I'm sitting. Like, is this what old age is? I don't like it. Come on, alien. You can do it. Really damn good for just practice. Thank you. But you could do an awesome Balbazar and an alien in a photo together. Okay, so save the stinker. And there we go. Okay. Let's see. This is what I'm fighting with. His jaw lines are drastic. Like this one boxes down in angles. This one like curves and curves all the way to the almost almost directly to the chin, where this is like "Rah." So that's why it's like that over here. And then see what I mean about the eyes? This one is like tilted this way a bit more. This one's a bit more upright. And this one comes out this way further. So then I'm struggling with it over here. And then it makes me feel like I should have the eyes closer together, but there's a lot going on in the center bit. So it's like there's just so much going on with them. It's kind of tough to figure out where to start. And then he's just like I said earlier, he's got kind of like a tree look to him just because there's so many freaking lines going. And I just realized the eye lines like go down to his nose lines. I didn't see that before. But then his nose is too short or too long on this one. Son of a biatch. This is why you don't shoot for exact. I had a hard time figuring out how to start him, and that was my biggest problem. Now I'm like trying to backtrack it. But now you guys can kind of see why. 'Cause somebody mentioned his chin. Yeah, there's a ton of line work. It's ridiculous. Wow, his whole lower jaw is sunk in. Yes, right? And they're like just completely different shapes. It like curves out and then kind of does a curve and down. This one is just like almost square. Yeah, exact. I mean, could I? Yeah, but not like exact, but I could do pretty damn close. But with these, I was like trying to like just have some practice and some fun. But the problem is I end up getting sucked into every little line. It always happens. Everyone is different. I'm sure this will come out perfect in quotes. Yeah, I'm with you, Johnny, on the perfect with the quotes. If you draw his flaring nostrils next, the lines next to that begin to fall in line. Yeah, I gotta get his nose in there. But I think now I feel like this is too, well, no, because I just don't have, like, there's this bump here. There's a bump here, and then there's a bump for his actual nose. So I gotta get the lines coming down because there's this one center bit that comes down through the center, kind of like this, and it flows over all this. And then there's others that just kind of wrap out this way. Okay. It's been 2 hours, so I'll probably stop with this now. Unfortunately, I didn't get anywhere close to the color. We will figure out where the supers are at. I'll do that in a second, though. I want to show you guys something really quick before I do that. So my friend Mike is a sketch artist, and he's awesome. He's so good. And he's been trying to get me to try it out. So in order to do that, I have to come up with a bunch of sample cards. And you have to do 4 sample cards for each brand. So here's what I've got so far. I'll show you guys. I figured to show you at the end. So whoever actually made it all the way this far, you'll get to see. Everybody else will have no idea what I'm doing. All right. So I did 4 for Disney. I started coloring her and I got frustrated. So she's gonna get finished. She's on hold. The other one I have for Disney, I actually gave to my friend, so he's gonna scan it for me so I don't have to do the 4th card. Then I have Mike. So Pixar is the other one I'm doing. We have Carl, Woody. I haven't lined him yet. This character, I haven't watched this movie, but I think they said his name was Miguel. Then Garbage Pail Kids. So these are the ones I've got for that, for examples. I gotta color all of these as soon as I'm done lining them. I've been dreading the colors so hard. This one's called Swiss Chris, so that's why I had to pick it. And then we have Marvel. So get that. And Strife. Spidey. And Cyclops. So that's what I've been up to the last few weeks. I've been doing my acrylic pours. I've been doing these. I've been doing t-shirt designs for my shop. And then ugh, I'm trying to get back to like actual proper painting. Because those of you who are in my Discord, you guys know what I'm up to as far as my little series that I want to do, which is not going to be so little, but let me find some paper and we will get this going. I'll have to see who's sent stuff. There we go. Okay. Got a paper. Let me find that cup again. That worked out well last time. Okay. My little cup. Although, you know what? Let me use my little stickies. Okay. Oh, my eyeballs. All right, so what are we doing here? We have got, who is in here? Trouble. I know Johnny was one. Okay, Johnny. So we'll do John. And we'll do one of these. And let's see. Patrick, the other troublemaker. And Butter Snaps. Let's celebrate their first super on live stream. Woo! Okay, some butter. Butter snap snaps. Okay. Oop, come here. Keeps running away from me. That one. Brett snuck in there. I think that's everybody, right? Oh, no, Blue. Blue's in there too. Blue 92. Okay. I think next time I might start with the outline already done, guys, and then we can actually do something with some color. All right. That is everybody. Okay. All right. Who do we got? Who do we got? Johnny! Johnny! All right, so as soon as this little guy's done, I will send you him. Again, it's not going to look exactly like the reference. That's definitely not the point. But he will be having some color added as soon as his line work is done. And yeah, I had somebody ask if I could post the end piece. I will do that. I'll do it as a post on Insta or on YouTube when it's done so that you guys can see it how it looked before I sent it out. I meant to do that with the other one, um, but I spaced. So there's that. No, thank you guys. Thank you guys for the supers. I really appreciate it. I thought this would be kind of a fun add-on to the end. I figured if I'm making something, why not? I can't keep everything, right? And it'd be fun to send something out. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for those supers as well. It's always nice having a chat. And it's fun having somebody to chat with while I'm trying to figure out how to draw a goofy ass looking alien. Actually, I do like him. He just needs a little work. But yeah, I will try to get that over to you as soon as I can, Johnny. It took me, I think, a couple weeks before Nathan's went out, so just keep that in mind. But thank you guys. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will plan another one of these. If you want to give me some ideas of what I should draw next, I will really appreciate that too. All right. Have a good day.